What's up, kids? Peter from Panda here. Hey, you've seen my iPad mini and a variety of things here. This is the latest iPad mini 4, is it? Retina display, Touch ID. Really love it. Can't live without it. There are some minor differences between the earlier generations, especially the non-Retina. The Touch ID button is kind of in a different place. As you can see, it's not really centered between the top and the bottom of the bezel. It's a little lower. And then I even think it's either a little thicker, like a millimeter or half a millimeter thicker. So I've noticed that there are some problems if you don't pay attention and get the right screen protector or case, etc., etc. But I ordered this Incipio case for my iPad. It's supposed to be the right one. And let's see here. It says here, iPad mini, black feather, ultra thin, hard, blah, blah, blah. They're just trying to put everything in it. But there's a place where it's supposed to say, it's the ultra thin snap-on case that I thought it would say, you know, with Retina display, etc. So let's just open it up. This is true unboxing. All right, so got it out. There's a little bit of an insert here. I don't know if this will tell you anything. Incipio case, thank you for purchasing. You're absolutely welcome. And here's the case itself. It is really thin, man. And I'm pretty impressed with how thin it is, actually. It's much thinner than I want to see even like my iPhone cases in the past. It's going to be a little hard to see here because the edge here is a little bit rolled. Let me see if I can show you. So it kind of looks like it's thick there, but I mean, it's thin, dude. Wow. I'm pretty impressed. Maybe it's going to be a little better here. You know, there's a little rolled edge there. It kind of makes it, it's hard to explain. It is pretty thin. For as big of a piece as it is, it feels even thinner because it's obviously pretty massive. It is just kind of this flat black on the whole side. It's kind of a soft touch, but it's not really like that that textured kind of like this. This is my Ventive power charger, and on here, I feel like if I could scratch off this soft touch stuff off the top. This doesn't really feel that like that. It's not quite that soft, but it's pretty nice. It's also nice because it's not shiny, and I could touch it pretty hard here, and you don't have fingerprints showing up on it, etc., etc. Cut out for the camera, speaker, bottom speakers and accessories. You know, so let's go ahead and see if it fits. That's always my big concern, because sometimes they say things will fit, and then you get them, and you find out your version is not quite exactly what you need. And I don't think it's going to fit. Okay, so after some fussing around with it, I can tell you the sticker on here says compatible with iPad mini with Retina display. That may absolutely be true, but in my particular case, this does not fit. And this may not be compatible with the latest generation. And as I said, there are some minute changes between these generations, and I wish they were more clearly identified on products about which version it is. But you can see here, the camera hole does not line up. Even the cutouts for the volume buttons are much larger. The microphone is not visible through that hole, and it just plain doesn't fit. I've got it snugged on the top. Width-wise, it's fine, but length-wise, it's not even close. You can see here, that's as far. I can't even kind of press it to get it onto the end here. So, I mean, it's snugged down as far as it's going to go here. So, I actually, I like the Incipio products. Like I said, no one gave this to me for free. I bought this myself. But keep in mind, check and double check when you're looking at products. Just because it says iPad mini with Retina display, you really have to make sure it's like that 4th generation if that's what you're using. Now, my guess is 3rd or 2nd generation or 1st generation it might work. Well, 1st generation didn't have a Retina display. But in this case, on the latest generation of the iPad mini, no goes. Kind of disappointed with that. Gonna have to keep hunting. Peter from Panda. Out.